Hey, it's Tuesday. Let's do a crossword puzzle from the New Yorker, and it is a special one, I think, because this is by Paolo Pasco, uh, who's much revered crossword constructor and just person in the puzzle creation and curation space. It's also, which reminds me, I need to do today's LinkedIn puzzles because Paolo does the curation of those as well, I believe. So this is a construction from them, and it's a moderately challenging puzzle. It says it wants to do a crossword, says the machine. I think they've seen. I've seen this one before. I think this cartoon. I think maybe they just have a rotation of them that are like puzzle related. So yeah, that's what I would be thinking too if I can't play chess. Like, get me in front of a chessboard. I tried to learn like a long time ago. Um, I just I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I tried to learn some basic stuff, and then I guess I just didn't get the whole gestalt of chess. But let's get started with this puzzle. Let's see. Structure that disincentivizes lying. Oh, oh. Well, okay. This could be like hostile architecture or something, right? But that's too straightforward, right? What would be a structure that disincentivizes lying? Don't know. Riders on an airport carousel. They're bags, right? Gonna be bags. Lake that contains Canada's southernmost points. Oh boy. Well, wait a minute. Is it Erie? Lake Erie? So I think that's the southernmost Great Lake. Dave Matthews Band, Crash Into Me group. Mm-hmm. Yep. Respectful submission. Don't know. Maybe what is this bed? Bed of roses. Bed of thorns. Body of water that includes the Gulf of Aden and the Gulf of Oman. Is it the Arabian Sea? The grant approval. So give the okay, maybe? But okay, that's not gonna fit. Give the nod, maybe? Unhun, what is that? What is that like? Unhun? What is that sound? How am I supposed to pronounce that? I don't know what that's getting at there. From the top could be anew or once more. Again, we're just having guttural sounds here. Un. I don't know what this is getting at. Let's see. Triumphed would be one. Like Charlie Brown when he's walking with his head hung low would be sad. Respectful submission. Maybe it's obedience? Obedience, bed of something? Trying times. And question mark clue. So trying. What could you be trying? First times? No. Notice where I'm pointing. See? Oh. Oh, maybe it's not obedience. Respectful submission. Maybe it's just like something else. So, I think obeisance is another thing. Is it with the S or is it with this? I think it's with S. Singer whose album covers have featured various forms of her trademark wig. It's got to be Sia. Swinging from a chandelier. A chandelier? Chase the card game with a rhyming name. Um, the ant? Chase the ark? Don't know. Trying times. I don't know. Dressing sometimes served with wings. Ranch. Chase the ace. Now that's rhyming. Okay. Oh, why am I? I'm not thinking. Not thinking today. Fittings. Fittings. Trying times like fitting. Like trying on clothing. And you alternatives got to be bosks. Decorations that might lead a lover on. Is this another rose thing? Well, oh, maybe we're playing around with like bed of roses instead of like, and then this is going to be rose something. Rose petals? Maybe? Like leading on, because like it's, you know, you lead them to the bedroom probably. But, yeah. Gets around, not sure, like some hares and hounds. Long-eared, maybe? Frozen drink with a polar bear mascot, icy. Hound out at a lobster restaurant. A bib. Banger of a song. A bop. Maybe gets around his locomotes or something like that. Song at a bar mitzvah. Habanagila? Now, I'm gonna spell it wrong. I don't think that's correct. I think that's too many A's. Promise that's not made lightly. A vow. And 32 down. A basic pretzel shape could be a rod. They don't make pretzel cones. They don't make... Do they make pretzel cones, actually? Do they make pretzel cones? I may have just invented the best snack ever. Like put a little cheese in it. Like the cheese. Oh, gosh. Now I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I can't think anymore. I'm thinking about pretzels. Fleeting love artist who played Grisabella in the 2016 Broadway revival of Cats. Leona Lewis. Her name is Lewis. Cutting tool with a rotating blade. No idea. Discipline whose name derives from the Sanskrit for meditation, Zen? Like Zen Buddhism and stuff like that? But is that Sanskrit? Is that from Sanskrit? Go vroom. Don't know. Last letter to an Aussie is going to be Zed. Showered attention on could be doted. Heli rescue, perhaps. Maybe it's not locomotes. Oh, wait, no, it is, because it's med-evac. Right. I don't know why I was thinking med-evac is spelled with an I. Medi-vac. Like, that would be a medical vacuum, not a medical evacuation. Go vroom could be rev. I've caught you red-handed. Gotcha. Aha! Maybe it's like that. Closes, maybe shuts. All happy families are alike. Site for a certain microbiome is the gut. And home of Dollywood is in Tennessee, so abbreviated as TENN. Like a habanero. Wow, they didn't put the enye. No. Tisk tisk, Paolo. Is it Cuban? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Is it just habanero or is it habanero? Is it habanero? I might be wrong. I could be wrong. I probably am. The substance star Demimore. One of them days producer Issa Rae. Not something Jar Jar Binks would say, by the way. React to a compliment from a crush would be to melt. Fourth letter to a Greek is delta, and a bunch of other folks in a footnote would be et al. And moving day rental would be a van. Predicated on feel rather than facts is vibe coded. No, that's not going to fit. Oh, because, yeah. So, picking up that they're using predicated, like, that's not the usual way you would say based on, so it's vibes based. That's a little trick. Like, if you notice that they usually go with the more common word in the clue, and if they're using a non-common word in the clue, the common word is probably in the answer. That's just a rule of thumb that it just happens to work out, I think. Mathematician pictured on Britain's 50-pound notes. Alan Turing. Crispy part of a tray of brownies. Now, I talked about the ketchup, making just a tray of ketchup and make some ketchup leather. But also, like, gotta make like the thinnest brownies possible just to get that top layer. Just get all top layer. Just get that all top layer crisp. But usually the crispy part is the edges. And like, seen some of those things where they try to make an insert or something where you get all of a maximum number of edges. No. That's not the way, friend. You have to make giant baking sheet. All top layer of the brownie. It's like the top of the muffin from Seinfeld. You got to only get the top. That's the best part. Overprotective government derisively is a nanny state. I think that was pretty clearly Sty from the Sticks in the Mud question mark clue. A of the Bygone Alliance, C2 Asia. Don't know what that refers to, though. What's the other letters? What are the other layers refer to? Europe, Asia. Is it South Europe? South Europe? Asia? What would be South Europe? I don't even know if that makes any sense. It's like a treaty organization. But what's the S stand for? I don't know. More than miffed. Irate, maybe? And a farmer's market structure could be tent. Latin word on the Great Seal of the United States. Pluribus. E pluribus unum. I've caught you red-handed, yeah, aha, and then radial axe, maybe? A cutting tool with a rotating blade. Is that what that's called? A radial saw, maybe? Form associated with Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec and Shepard Fairey. Poster art? Poster art, maybe. Outlets for sweat is pores. Yeah, I think it's radial saw. And team told to arm doors and cross-check. I don't know. Some kind of crew? Looks like that's going to be the ending. PCs are machines in most gaming rigs. Country whose name is rhymed with El Salvador too in the Animaniacs song Yakko's World. Oh gosh, can I remember this? No, I can't. I don't remember how it goes. It's to the tune of oh, what is that song? I forget. Yeah, shady briefly would be sus. Peru, yes. Yeah, Peru, El Salvador too. Yeah. The Wall and the Rise of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars are rock operas. Chosen to accept as a challenge. Don't know. Like an active beacon could be lit. Bit of equipment for sepak takraw, aka kick volleyball. Wow. Okay, so that's volleyball, but instead of using your hands, can you only use your feet? Or can you use your hands as well? Interesting. Okay, so a youngster is a kid. Chosen to accept as a challenge, maybe take on or something like that. I don't know what this is going to be. This is going to be a revelation when I get that. Yeah, so a bit of equipment, I guess. I mean, it would be a ball, wouldn't it be? Maybe a net? You'd need a net to play any kind of volleyball. Cell phone company that attempted to deploy a 4G LTE network on the moon. Is that Nokia? That's pretty fun. Stark who kills the Night King. Could you imagine, like, talking to someone on the moon? What's the delay from the signal, right? There's a there's gonna be a pretty big delay. At least a couple seconds. Stark who kills the Night King in HBO's Game of Thrones is Arya Stark. Soft serve chain. TCBY, the country's best yogurt. I don't know if are they still around? I think there might be like a few still out there at some rest stops along the Great American Highway. I don't know. A black and white predator could be Orca. A team told to arm doors and cross-check cabin crew. Okay, so outburst of pride could be a roar. So yeah, pride being referring to lions, right? And I guess WWE star Randy Orton, I think, takes that. Taken on is the chosen to accept as a challenge. I don't know what this is. So it's going to be get the nod for grant approval. Is not. Nah, maybe. Bed of nails. And is that it? That's it. That's the puzzle. That was a pretty breezy one. So that's pretty fun. Paolo, I like his constructions. They're just kind of like can usually just flow with his puzzles. So, let me know how you did with this one and what you liked, what you didn't like, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So, ta-ta for now.